My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on ethical hacking. This is lecture number 16. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on Shodan. What is Shodan? We already discussed in my previous lecture, isn't it? Shodan was referred to as the scariest search engine. I can say it is scariest search engine, isn't it? Scariest search engine on the internet. That's what we discussed in our previous class, isn't it? It's a scariest search engine. Why it is scariest? We will try to understand. Similar to other search engines, Shodan also utilizes a search box. Just see. Where can I find this search box? This is my search box. Just see, Shodan website, where you can find this is search box, isn't it? Just like Google search, isn't it? That's what it says. Similar to other search engines, Shodan also utilizes a search box to which users can enter search terms. Here you can enter what one can enter. One can enter search terms, isn't it? Of course, this search is little bit different from Google search. How it different, we will try to understand. In which way it is different, we will try to understand after few minutes. Moreover, search results can be narrowed down to be as accurate as possible by making use of quotation marks. Quotation marks and other operators like plus. We already discussed operators, isn't it? I will repeat. Search results can be narrowed down to be as accurate as possible by making use of quotation marks and other operators. For instance, Boolean operator plus or minus, isn't it? Boolean operators plus or minus can be used to include. This particular operator says include, isn't it? Include. What it says? Include. What about minus means what? Exclude, isn't it? Yes, let me repeat. For instance, Boolean operators plus or minus can be used to include or exclude terms in the query. Any device connected to the internet, connected to the internet can potentially show up in Shodan search, isn't it? Actually, what is the abbreviation of this particular word Shodan? What does it mean? Sentient. What does it mean? Sentient means what? What is the dictionary meaning of sentient? Able to perceive. Able to. What does it mean? It is able to perceive or feel things. I can say or feel things, isn't it? What is Shodan? Sentient hyper optimized data access network. That is Shodan is a search engine for devices connected to the internet, isn't it? What can you find on Shodan? I already discussed this in my previous lecture, but let me repeat it as it is very important. I can find in Shodan, by using Shodan, I can find something like baby monitors. You might have seen these baby monitors. I can find internet routers, security cameras, satellites, maritime satellites, water treatment plants, traffic light systems. Even I can find prison pay phones, isn't it? Even nuclear power plants. What can you find on the Shodan? I can find even nuclear power plants. Once if they are connected to the internet, certainly you can find all those things by using our Shodan search engine. That's what we discussed in our previous class. Shodan does reveal just how much of our information is publicly available. How much of publicly available? It displays information publicly, how much of information is publicly available, that will be displayed, that will be shown by our Shodan search engine. Yes, let me compare Google search engine and Shodan search engine. We already discussed a few differences between Google search engine and Shodan search engine, but let me say like this: performing a search on Shodan is not as simple as performing Google search. This term is very important. This sentence is very important. Otherwise, let me write: performing a search performing a search on Shodan is not as simple as performing a Google search. Isn't it? Google has a refined technology. Just see, Google has refined its technology to be a user friendly as possible. I can say Google search engine is user friendly search engine, but Shodan is not that user friendly just like Google. While Shodan is designed, just understand, while Shodan is designed with IT professionals in mind. If you want to give some query in Shodan search engine, you must know some sort of syntax, isn't it? To test Shodan, I want to find all Cisco drivers. What is my intention? I want to find all Cisco devices. In New York City. Let me say my intention is I'm interested in finding all I want to find all Cisco devices in New York City. I started off with a simple search. How can I search? Just see. How can I search? Just see. What am I saying here? What is my intention? My intention is I have to find all Cisco devices in New York City. How am I writing this particular query? I am writing Cisco double quotes and double quotes New York City, isn't it? That's what. Just see, this is a search window, isn't it? Here only I have to write. Then what it is resulting? It's give only totally 6 results. What does it mean? What is the reason? But I did not really feel like sorting through the millions of. Is it correct answer? Isn't it? Is it correct answer? Why? Because it is showing just 6 devices. As you can see, I did not find what I am looking for, isn't it? I did not find what? I did not find what I was looking for. What I was looking for, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. The reason for this is that Shodan did not translate. Reason is Shodan did not translate. Shodan did not translate my query. If it is Google search, it might have translated, isn't it? What is the reason? Reason for this is that Shodan did not translate my query to mean Cisco servers in New York City. My intention, what is my query? Cisco servers in New York City. This is my intention, in New York City. But how I wrote this particular query? Double quote Cisco and double quotes New York City. It's giving only 6. Isn't it? Is it sensible? Isn't it? It's not sensible. Like let me repeat. Shodan did not translate my query to means Cisco servers in New York City, like Google would have done. Yes, Google would have done it. In order to search for specific keywords in specific location, you need to use Shodan search filters. Yes, in order to get proper results, in order to get correct results, I need what I need. I need filters. Which filters I need? I need search filters. Why? Because you cannot say only 6 Cisco devices in New York City. It's not meaningful, isn't it? Something wrong, something went wrong, isn't it? What's the reason? Why? Because this query is not that correct. If you want to get proper results, what I need, I need filters. Which filters I need? I need search filters. Whereas in the case of Google search, it is refined itself, therefore it will work. But in the case of Shodan search, I need search filters. With Shodan, users have to type their search filters out in the search bar in order to customize their queries. Here are some basic search filters you can use. Just we will try to understand few search filters. First one is city. What's the meaning of city? Find devices in particular city. This is one search filter. What is the use of this first search filter? Find devices. You can find devices connected to the internet. Devices in a particular city. In a particular city. What is the country? What does it mean? Find devices in particular country. What is geo? Geo means what? Searches for specific GPS coordinates. It will search for specific GPS coordinates, isn't it? Host name. What is the meaning of host name? Find the values that match the host name. Product. Search the name of the software or product identified in the banner. I already discussed what is banner in my previous class. What is the use of this product? Search the name of the software. It will search. What will it search? It will search for name. Search the name. Search the name of the software. Search the name of the software or product identified in the banner, isn't it? OS. What is this OS? Search based on operating system, isn't it? OS means what? Search based on operating system. OS means you can search based on operating system. What is the meaning of port? What does it mean? Find particular ports that are open, isn't it? Before or after, find results within a time frame, isn't it? So when I finally search, now I am applying Shodan specific search filters. What is my search filter here? City. What is my intention? My intention is Cisco servers in New York City. Cisco servers, or otherwise Cisco servers in New York City. Let me say like this, in New York City. This is my query, isn't it? In the context of Shodan search engine, what I have to write? Cisco City. What is this city? Just now we discussed. What is this? This is search filter. It is a search filter. It is search filter. City colon, you must keep colon. Within double quotes, I must write New York. Isn't it, Jesse? This is search filter. This is Cisco servers. New York double quotes. In between, I must keep colon. That's what this query I am writing. Now what's happening? So I finally searched Cisco space city colon double quotes New York. Shodan returns the following results. Using such field, this is the result, 5,835. isn't it? Over 5,000 results, all located in New York. It's much better. It's much better compared to previous query, isn't it? Why? Because we are applying Shodan specific search queries using search filters is the best way to search on Shodan quickly and efficiently, but you have to register for account with Shodan. Yes, this is, you have to register. This is important. You have to register. You have to register for an account. For an account. You have to register for an account with whom? With Shodan. With Shodan. In order to use search filters, Shodan accounts are available for several different users with hugely different pricings, isn't it? Including, there are different types of, I can say, let me repeat, with hugely different pricing tiers. I can say there is something like free member. What is the meaning of this free member? What does it mean? 2 pages of, for free member, 2 pages of search results, 2 pages of search results, limited filters. You will get, in the case of free member, you will get limited filters, isn't it? What about basic membership? One time fee for lifelong use gives access to maps. You can access the maps, you can access the photos, you can access, you will have photo search options and limited filters. You will get here limited filters, isn't it? Freelance subscription under how many dollars? $100. It's $100 per month. You will get this per month. Scanning and networking monitoring for up to 5,120 IPs. You can scan and monitor if you IP addresses. 5,120 IP addresses can be scanned and monitored if you have freelance subscription. Small business subscription. What is small business subscription? Around $300. $300 per month. It is $300 per month. Scanning and networking monitoring for up to 65,536 IPs, isn't it? IP addresses plus vulnerability scanning tools. What about this corporate subscription? Almost you have to pay $1,000 per month. Scanning and network monitoring for up to 3 lakhs, maybe 27,680 IP addresses. These many IP addresses, advanced search filters you can have, and premium customer support. You will get premium customer support, isn't it? Just go through this lecture and try to understand. I will continue my discussion on Shodan. Why? Because as it is very, very important. Thank you very much.